and someday pass them by. I'll be working here forever, at least until I die. Damn, you don't. I'm supposed to get away next week, you know damn well I won't. Working for 11. Working for 11. Working for 11. Staring at it working. I'm taking what they're giving, cause I'm working for 11.
45 miles to go. And a lot of work going on, especially in Carl Edwards' pit, where they are fabricating a new grill for his number 99 Roush Ford. Now we will restart with 25 cars on the lead lap. Joe Nemechek is the leader. Bobby Labonte in second. Carl Edwards sits third. Jeff Green in the Petty Dodge, the Cheerios car, in fourth. Ryan Newman, the pole sitter. Wasn't he a couple laps down earlier? He is fifth. And the most amazing story of this race is this car. Robby Gordon. Didn't he crash twice? He's the sixth place car.
That's a cornucopia of damage right there.
Yeah, he was 2 laps down, and he made one of those laps up the hard way.
That's a fruit basket for sure.
You got it.
You said it. So Robby Gordon up for 6th. Jeff Burton is 7th. Kevin LePage 8th. Martin Truex, Scott Wimmer, the top 10. Bill Elliott, Mike Bliss, Kyle Petty, 13th. Greg Biffle, Jeremy Mayfield, the top 15. Then it's Mike Wallace, Brian Vickers, Elliott Sadler, Scott Riggs, and Jeff Gordon back on the lead lap in 20th. Jimmie Johnson trying to be the first man to win 3 of these Coke 600s in a row, back in 21st with Kevin Harvick, Mark Martin, Kenny Schrader, and the free pass car, Dale Jarrett.
Of our top 10, 7 have received a free pass back tonight. 3 or 4 have been involved in a wreck. Really, the only car in the top 10 that has not had an issue is Jeff Green, the 43 car, who's in 4th right now.
He's been pretty invisible all night. Well, you'll have that when we have 20 caution flags and a race record 21 leaders tonight. 29 laps, 43 miles to go. Nemechek takes him to the green flag. Robby Gordon with a run. He's under Jeff Green. He's coming in that blue number 7. Boy, he's been fun to watch tonight.
Well, you know, he's had a fast car a lot tonight.
And Jeff Green in the 43 car, how many times have we seen that? Got up there, got loose, had to get out of the throttle. He's going to lose 3 or 4 positions here.
An underdog, Kevin LePage.
I'm telling you, riffraff's turning the wrenches tonight.
Dare I say it? No need to fear. And underdog is right there.
Had that great run at Daytona to start the season off, and it's been a little rough road since then, but making up for it tonight. 27 to go.
I don't think we've had our last caution based on that right there. I don't think we've had our last caution. There it goes up in the turn 2.
Jeff Green.
Jeff Green.
Might have got the wall or might have just got way up high.
He got hit and pushed up. I don't know if he hit the wall or not. He's lean and green.
Quick look at the video says no. He did not contact the wall.
4 wide.
And all these are lead lap cars, and most of them have fresh tires from that last caution.
Well, Jimmie Johnson and Jeff Gordon, they see the leader, Joe Nemechek, getting away, and they are 6 seconds behind.
And they're running out of time.
Yep, it's got to go time.
And they're running out of space.
We talked about this a lot, Darrell. These guys have fresh tires, but you get back there, it's hard to go anywhere, even with the fresh tires.
Especially when they're running two abreast all the way around the track right now.
Bobby Labonte, the 18's finally going to clear the lap car of Rusty Wallace in the 2, but he puts the crossover, which is good news for our leader, Joe Nemechek, in the 01.
Every time somebody's been out front, like Joe is now, they just check out.
Over 150,000 seats, nobody's sitting in them.
It's just like I said before this race ever started. No one has a clear-cut advantage tonight. It's the most unpredictable crowd I've seen.
Steve.
And Mike, Robby Gordon thinks he may have a right front tire going flat. Right front.
Well, if he runs runs into Scott Wimmer 2 more times, it will be flat.
I think he could drive it with the right front flat the way he's been tonight. I don't know how you know what's wrong with the winner is that beat up like that thing is.
Loses the position of Scott Wimmer in the 22. Jeremy Mayfield in the 19 is going to go by him on the high side, as well as Kevin LePage in the 37.
But no matter what happens to Robby tonight, what a great turnaround for his team.
Well, now he's about to be caught. Oh, trouble! Brian Vickers got in the back of one car, turned it sideways. Jeff Gordon's in it. Bill Elliott.
Martin, the 6.
Bill Elliott was the car that Vickers got into.
Kevin Harvick in the 29.
And the rest of the field.
Martin and Kevin Harvick torn up, and we have just broken the all-time record for caution flags on a NASCAR race as Bill Elliott ends up in the fence, and I believe the first contact was Brian Vickers and Bill Elliott. A bunch of drivers on fresh tires fighting to get back to the front as the laps wound down, trying hard, maybe too hard.
Not a lot of damage on Jeff Gordon's car, the 24. Just a little bit here and there everywhere.
Yeah, but I think it's
Front fenders rolled in a little bit, looks like. You're rolling now, Lance. He's rolling.
Watch the left of your screen. There's Vickers, there's Elliott.
just a little bump right there, like a bump draft, almost like what Dale Jr. did to Michael earlier and what Carl Edwards did to Dale Jarrett going down the back. Just a little bump, and away they go, wrecking everywhere.
Now, Mark Martin hit the wall hard. Elliott Sadler had a couple of brushes with disaster, but was able to drive through.
I think he may have got some damage on the left front fender, possibly. Right there.
Gordon hits the wall on the outside down here and then gets hit by another car right there. He has to have quite a bit of damage.
Brian Vickers just drove into the back of Bill Elliott.
Yeah, another one of those closing rate things. And I'm just not sure what guys are thinking is going to happen when you bump into somebody at this speed. Some really good cars with chances to win out of the race.
You talk about closing rate, Darrell. I think it's the closing rate of the two cars, and it's the closing rate of lap 200 coming up. And for the second weekend in a row at Lowe's Motor Speedway, Brian Vickers turns a car around, and this time he won't be going to victory lane.
I think you're right, DW. As we look at Jeff Gordon, the 24 car, I think there's more damage than meets the eye to that car. You see Mark Martin in the 6, Bill Elliott in the 91 on pit road.
All I know, Larry, is he hit the wall at Richmond a couple weeks ago, and they parked it. And he just went through a lot worse wreck than he did at Richmond. So I don't know if he can fix it or not.
Jeff Gordon's car got a little scraped up there, but doesn't look too bad.
Get all the stuff. Get the stuff to race in front, Joe. Get the crow's foot and all, because we're going to put some rounds in it.
Let's go back a week, in case you missed our coverage of the Nextel Open on FX. Last lap coming for the win. Only one car is going into the Nextel All-Star Challenge. Mike Bliss is the leader. Brian Vickers tries to go through instead of around him. Vickers got the win.
I don't know how Vickers kept from wrecking, to tell you the truth. Mike Bliss, very unhappy.
And tonight, Vickers turns Bill Elliott around and into the fence, and it's a multi-car pileup. This will be a quickie yellow, which means lead lap and non-lead lap cars can all pit this time by.
This could be a big break for Robby Gordon in the 7. Remember, he thought he maybe had a tire going down, so this enables him, you see him right there, the blue car at the bottom of the screen, to come to pit road and get 4 tires. Now they're going to have to back him up. He slid across his line, Steve Burns.
And Larry Mack, the other problem was we saw him get into the 22 of Scott Wimmer. They're pulling sheet metal off of that right front tire. They need clearance so that it won't rub. Now they'll come around to the left side. They'll also put some bare bond adhesive on that right front quarter panel to keep that intact. He's made a great comeback tonight in that 7 car.
Our chief spotter up up on the roof made an interesting comment.